I will be completing the Flashpoint customs that we started. So, last episode we had completed Flashpoint Aquaman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. And in this episode, we are going to be doing Cyborg. What was his name? Whoops. We're going to be doing Cyborg. I forgot the guy's name. Really quickly. Sorry guys, I'm back. So, we did Aquaman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, and in this episode we're going to be doing the Flashpoint, Cyborg, Superman, and I think we're going to be trying to do Captain Marvel or Shazam, what his name was. So, let's start off with Cyborg, and I know this version of Cyborg wasn't much different, but his head was, or his body was more of cybernetic, so we're gonna try to go for that. Doesn't look like they have an official one, so we could just make this. And let's, for the headpiece for Cyborg. Wouldn't be here. There it is. Now also the gray was a little darker. So, I know he was actually bald on the other half of his head, but let's just give him some hair. His color scheme was also a little darker, so we're gonna go with that. And really quickly, I'm gonna see if there's any way, like for this part, accessories, to see if we can make his eyes look a little more cybernetic, because I know there's not much we can really do. So let's see, that could work. Nah, Gizmo's eyes don't really work well. These would work well for a Dr. Octopus if you guys would like to see that. I think I'm gonna go with something like this just to make it a little more cybernetic. Now I know he didn't have any attachments. Sorry. But his arms did have some red highlights, so let's see. those. This work? Maybe some grid accessories won't be bad. Now I know that his highlights in his arms were green, but I think that wouldn't go well. I just don't want it to be like all of his highlights green, red, and blue, but I think that's good for now. This might work well, actually. Or a body attachment for him. Let's go about this. This actually works well too. But it's a little heavy on the outline, you see. So and I really like the look of this one because it looks cybernetic, and I'm actually gonna go back and change the arms. Maybe the cyborg arms would look a little better. If he had arms. Huh, so I'm guessing that they gave him the regular arms. So I'm actually just gonna look for a little something, because the green kind of throws it off. How about this? What about these? Okay. I like that look of blue that the accents have. They don't really throw it off that bad, so I'm gonna keep these. And then I'm gonna change the hands to black. I like the look of that. Oh. Hello. Hope you're liking the stream. After this, we're gonna move on to the, I believe, Superman. To do the best on that one, that's gonna be a little harder. And then try and do the Captain Marvel one, but he doesn't really change. Really, I remember the big thing was he had a scar on his face. That's the green. I remember his legs got really cybernetic. these work. No, it doesn't really have the same color scheme. No. That might work. Those little blue enhancements in the actual inner thigh. That actually reminds me a lot of the cyborg from Teen Titans Go. Or, not Teen Titans Go, Teen Titans. The original. So I actually like that look. Just gonna really quickly see anything up here. No, not really. So I can keep this. I actually like the look of that a lot. So, didn't have a cape. I might give him an effect. Whoops, wrong hand. I might give him an effect because he did have like a laser cannon on one hand, and I couldn't add that. I can't add it, so I might just give him a glow to compensate. That looks good. Give him, that's good, standard. That one, normal. And I think we are gonna give him a weapon, like some sort of blaster. That one looks good. About right. Let's give it actually this color. That looks good. And then abilities. Should be able to fly. Oh, that's cool. Should be able to fly. Super jump. No. Right here. I think we give him a beam of some sort. Red. In both hands. Yeah, looks good. This one, double the tap. I think we could give him detective mode. His cybernetic impulses. Let him scan the area. That looks good. I think he can have an explosion attack. Yeah, looks good. Actually, I meant this. And let's change the color. Darker red. Okay, grapple. Let's change the color though. Whoops. This. give him, take away these. Yeah, that. Deflect. He was part of the army, so I think we should give him good for him. No stealth. Let's give him X-ray. And he was a good guy. Is there one for like the army? I don't believe there is. Yeah, that's good. And Flashpoint, Cyborg, and yeah. First character done. I'll showcase them at the end of the video or stream. But let's just start with Superman, and he was a good guy. But so, Fortnite event yesterday was actually really cool. Sorry if you didn't get in, but it was I got in. I was gonna live stream it, but it didn't let me, so it was cool though. It had some really cool parts, like the first person mode, and I know a lot of people after was saying that Fortnite's a simulation, which I thought was actually freaky if it was, but that makes sense to me, because like, I don't know why, but that's a cool theory. And then today, or tomorrow at 2 a.m, they're releasing a new update, so I might live stream that. There's potential. Sorry if you guys hear my mom yelling, but yeah, it's cool. It's not like we have to wait a long time before this comes out. That's good. In the comics, Superman, he landed instead of the Kent farm in, I believe it was, blanking out on where he landed. But instead of landing on the Kent farm, he landed in Metropolis, so that caused a lot of deaths. So the military took him and they locked him up in a lab, and he was a military project. They made him. So it's kind of dark, really dark, but you know. Let's make that dark gray. I'll give him this belt. Oh no, I like the look of it. Actually, let's make this black. That's a good look. Then symbols. Oh, there's only one Superman symbol? Well, that's gonna go. Oh, there's numbers. Oh, I can make a, if you guys want to see a Fantastic Four one, if you guys would like to see that. That's cool. Bump, 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 bump. Let's go with this. Because, oops, arms flat. Use that color. Let's take away his cape. He didn't have a cape. Just to get some design, let's go with these. Actually, I have an idea on the boots I want to use to carry on from that torso piece. I think we can use the Superwoman one. Because there's not much you have to change. I'm liking the look of it. Now looking at it, it kind of looks like Solar Suit Superman. That's funny. From when he died. But this one looks good. It's like, I didn't give him muscles on purpose because he didn't have, like, since the government locked him up, they hid him in a red sun chamber for years. So he came out all scrawny and kind of looked like he was dying, but so, you know, the next one, I would actually like to see the option to make his, like, their eyes glow, because I think that'd be cool. Because, like, I know the, some versions of Superman where he's intimidating, his eyes glow red from the heat beam, his laser vision. And then I know the Flash has electricity coming off his eyes in some scenes where he's like super OP and building up energy. So that'd be cool to see in the next game. Silver. And then invulnerable. That's good. Superman. Oh, I thought he had like a specific one. Give him that. Just give him that one. He doesn't have a weapon, so I'm gonna remove it. Now abilities. He did have all the regular abilities of Superman. So just fight. Ouch. 1 second, guys. Sorry. Ow. Hold this. Yeah. Oh, let's fix that. Heat. Style. It's good. This one. For this, I want to give him another beam. I think another thing they should add, like, one where it comes out of their mouth, because, like, I know, like, when I was doing the Mortal Kombat one, I had to give Reptile the eyes one. That wasn't a real big deal, but he spat out acid. And another thing, if you want to make like red lanterns, they spew out acid too, but out of their mouth. And that's actually like a fiery blood. But this will just give him the eye beam. Oh, that one looks good. And this one, eyes. I know it doesn't come out of his eyes, but there's no really other option. And this tap. Let's give him detective mode. And skills. Doesn't have these, doesn't have these. There's that. No boom command. X-ray vision. Super scent. So you can see or smell. I think that should be good for his abilities. Yep. Okay, that was a little easier than I thought. That one I just went off of my memory from the movie, and comics. That's cool. Just making sure this one before I go into the last one. And that will be the Shazam. Now, let me see, before we go on to this one, let me see if there's actually something more specific. Let's see. Because I know he wants a little more regular. Flashpoint. Okay, there's some differences, yeah. Like, the lightning bolt on his chest is pretty different. Yeah. I might actually go with the Flash, because there's a little circle for the Thunderbolt, but really quickly do basic information. Hero. Affiliation. Flashpoint. Now, in this one, his name was an abbreviation. That's why I'm doing this, because he actually, instead of it just being Billy Batson, being Shazam, it was actually all of his foster family, except the parents. They actually were each a part of him, so like, you know, strength of Hercules, something, but each kid had a property and put together made Captain Marvel, so that's what I'm going with here. Let's see if there's, because I remember the most predominant thing I remember was he had a scar on his face. Hawkman. I was wondering for a minute, who's that? I don't see anything, so let's see if preset has as one with a scar. I don't think there was actually those, which sucks. Huh. Oh no. That doesn't make sense to me. Because I know the girl one has a predominant scar on their eye. Right there. Could have something like that for the eye. But, yeah. Guess we're gonna have to go with the blank face. Let me see really quickly. Did he have a distinct hair piece? No, didn't look like it was a distinct type of hair. So I think we might go with this one. This one, I think we'll go with that one. Sorry, I like the look of that one. Yeah, that's good. I might just go with this. Yeah, I think I'll go with this. Oh, 1 second, guys. Hey guys, sorry, I'm back. So, not that. Here. Let's see. This one's a little bigger. Main reason I'm going with this and not getting like a random Shazam one is because his bolt was a little unique, where it had a circle around it and it was a little smaller, not a full body Shazam piece. So that actually looks good. That's oh, I think it was, and he had some like gold arm plates, but let's just go with yellow. And he had like a band around his torso. That band was like a ribbon. So it wasn't a belt per se, so looking, I might just go with the regular one. Aw, this sucks. They have to add more colors for the hip pieces. That doesn't work. Aw, that sucks. Aw. That one's closer to the shade of yellow. We could go with that. For some reason I actually like the way that looks. I mean, let's go with that. I have to add more colors for that. Really quickly, let's see. For attachments. There isn't anything for like a scar? No. Oh. Yeah, may have to add something like that for the next one. Let's take away his weapon. Oh, whoops. Sorry, I got that song stuck in my head. I forgot the name of it though. It was it was hey, 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 hey. Ooh, 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 yeah. It's a good song. I liked it. There we go. Light. We're fighting. Destroy. No, I think it's gonna. Oh. electricity. This is something a little more tame for electricity. That's a little more bounce than that. That's better. Oh, it's good, yeah. That's good. Make that darker. And that's good for bolts. And then this one, let's give him. Okay. And that looks good. Let me actually just change some things here. So oh, sorry guys. Alright guys, sorry I'm back. My mom had to talk to me for a minute. But this looks good. There's information here. And that should be good. Yeah. Continue. And that looks good. I was actually scared for Shazam because I wasn't sure if he was gonna be something that I couldn't different from, like variate. But got a little different look. That's cool. So let's show him off. Show them. So first here we have Flashpoint Aquaman. He has his water beam. They didn't have a water, so I just gave him ice. Water, and there should be bolts, but there's a like glitch where it just brings that up instead of shooting bolts. Then we got Cyborg, a little different, and then he has his blaster, flight. Oh, whoops. And then an explosion attack. Beam. And I believe that's it. And then there's Flashpoint Batman. Let's show him off. That's actually cool, the way he glides with the pistols. That's cool. Stop right over here. So he's got his 2 pistols. He also has a batarang.
Dangerous dudes.
And he has a lunge. Well, thing for circles being cancelled, but that's good. And then he has glide, as we saw. Then there's the Superman, scrawny little Superman. It's laser, quote unquote, breath. And then his laser vision. His detective, got his super senses. Fighting, flight, and yeah, it's really it for Superman. Flashpoint Wonder Woman. It's got the flight, sword, attack, destroy mode, super senses, and then explode. That's good. And then we got Flashpoint Shazam. His explosion. Yeah. Oh, he has bolts. Okay. Then he has his lightning.
Isn't a very good name for a diner, is it?
Fly away from this. Back over here. Got that. And yep. It's really it for Shazam. And then that's it for this one. Yeah. It's fun making them and easy to do. I think I used DLC for one, and that was just for Aquaman's legs, but that was optional because I didn't like him blink. And then, oh no, Cyborg, some of his parts, but they're easier to do and they're fun to make, so make sure to like and subscribe, and have a nice day. Bye guys.